Hey guys, I just wanted to share some little tips and tricks I've picked up with some page markers. If you saw my last post, you would have seen that part of my order was one of these gorgeous little jelly bow page markers. There's little charms there for this pocket that I'm currently in the process of setting up. So you can see here is my gorgeous unicorn swag as well. Absolutely love it. But I just wanted to show you how I put my like planner tails, page markers in my planners. So I quite like my tails when they stick out the bottom, not to be too close to the planner, so just in case I am storing them. So I like them to have like a little bit of length, so when they sit it's sort of out of the way. But I always found if I just hooked them round the rings, that they would sort of change length, and they'd start off like even, and then after a while one would be longer than the other, and I'd always end up jiggling them around. I've tried tying the knots in them, and then I just find that it bulks up my rings too much, so I couldn't get too many inserts on. And then I saw how over at Lily Lola & Co, how she puts hers on her planner, and I thought I'd give it a go, and I absolutely love it. It's like a game changer really. So let me just show you. So there's not really much in this planner at the moment. I am in the process of setting it up. So I've just got literally a few little bits and bobs that I am gathering. So if you did see my last post, I got this jelly bow and this tail to go in this pocket, and then I got some different colours for my other planners. But I'm just going to take my clip off and take my little gathering of inserts out. So as I was saying, obviously I have just looped it around, and then I find that they'll start out even, and then over time they sort of change length, and I'm always jiggling around. So I have tried just tying a little sort of slip knot, loop knot, whatever you want to call it, in the end, and hooking it onto my rings, and I just find it gets in the way. I've popped it in the middle. It just never found it really sits right. So I saw how she did hers over at Lily Lola & Co. And what you do is you find the level them out and find the sort of like the middle of the string. So this is a pocket rings, and then when I ordered this, it was for pocket size. So it's got plenty of room, however you want to put it. But this is how I do it. So I tend to go down to the second ring once I've found the middle, and then I just hook it over the top. I don't just leave it there. I kind of cross over so it swaps sides, and then wrap it round the next ring, and again over the next ring. So can you see there's these little crosses coming over there? I just keep going round each ring each time until I reach the bottom, and then it should end up there for you. So I feel like that just gives me just enough. It hangs down at the bottom, and then if I show you, I'll close that. So there you go, hanging out at the bottom, and it gives you enough room for it just to sit if you end up standing your planner. So there you go, there's my little hack for popping these in. There you can see it just hooking around each ring. Obviously if you want it longer, you can just go down a ring. If you want it shorter, you can go up a ring. So I find if I put it up on the top, depending on who you buy these from, I find the ones from Sparkles and Charms are just perfectly sized. I just like to have that little bit of extra length. So if I was to pop this at the top, they would just be, if I went around the first ring, they would sit there on my planner. And I just find that that's absolutely fine. They would sort of hang out. If I just wrap it around one more time, just to give you an idea, they would kind of sit just like that at the bottom of the planner. So just enough. But I just find that sometimes the planner then sits on them. So that's why I always go down a ring. Just to give yourself that little bit of extra sort of storage space. So it sits there not being sat on or knocked, and then the planner sits up steady on its own. So there you go. And then obviously you can just pop your inserts back into your planner, and it completely hides it. I say that, I can't slip these in quickly on camera. There we go. So just pop those back in, and obviously the more you have in there, it doesn't affect them at all, because the string sits like underneath the ring, so it doesn't affect, like it doesn't bulk up your rings too much. You have plenty of space. You've not got that big thick knot, which I tend to find will put like a kink in your pages. It pushes the inserts up. And then final touches, little clip back in there. And then there you go. There you have it. Thanks for joining me. If you've got any questions, feel free to just send me a little message and I can run it through again for you. But there you go. Thanks for joining me. Bye.